From rising Dogecoin adoption to Apple's huge announcement for cryptos, including Dogecoin, there is a lot to talk about in this video. So let's see what exactly is happening. So first of all, we are now seeing that there is some sideways movement in the crypto market. We can see here that Bitcoin is trading around the 47K level, while Ethereum has also halted its rally around the 3.4K range. However, the good thing is that some coins like Doge, Solana, and Cardano are having a good run as they are showing some positive momentum. Besides, we can see here that investors are still very much confident about investing in cryptos. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index is telling us that there is no fear or uncertainty in the market and everything is looking very positive. So this is a good sign for the overall market, and we can expect more positive momentum from here. And now, let's come to the big news from Apple for Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and other cryptos. So we know that the Bitcoin conference in Miami is a yearly event where huge news is likely to be announced. Last year, it was the president of El Salvador who stole the show when Nayib Bukele announced the earth-shattering news that his country would be accepting Bitcoin as legal tender. And now, with Bitcoin Miami only a few days away, it appears that this year's show-stopping announcement would be that Apple will integrate Bitcoin payments into Apple Pay. It is now expected that Apple is going to do it via Strike and the Lightning Wallet while enabling more than 1 billion Apple devices to make payments in Bitcoin. So this is positive news, and if this really happens, then the floodgates would open as more than 1 billion people will gain access to Bitcoin, and millions of unbanked would have access to the first ever sound money savings account. Meanwhile, we now have more evidence for this expected Bitcoin integration by tech giant Apple. So we are now seeing that starting with iPhone users, crypto wallet MetaMask is adding integrations with payment gateways on its mobile wallet to increase options for buying crypto. As per the official announcement, the main feature is the ability to buy cryptos using a debit or credit card through the mobile application. This will be eliminating the need to transfer Ethereum from a centralized exchange like Coinbase into the application. The catch is that Apple does not directly support crypto payments through its own platform, so it has to be done via Wire, which does support crypto and integrates with Apple Pay. And now, Apple Pay users can deposit a daily maximum of $400 into their wallet using their Visa or MasterCards and the Wire API. So this is positive news for cryptos holders and iPhone users. This is because they can now trade their favorite cryptos using iPhone devices thanks to MetaMask's new updates. But the most important thing to note here is that Apple is now showing more and more interest in the crypto space. And this recent development is just more and more confirmation that Apple is now officially going to accept cryptos and crypto payments. And as I said before, it is now highly likely that Apple is going to make this official announcement during the upcoming Bitcoin conference in Miami. And now, I know that Apple is currently only hinting towards the acceptance of payments in Bitcoin. However, once Apple accepts Bitcoin, it will open the doors for a slew of other cryptos, especially Dogecoin. This is because we simply can't rule out the fact that Dogecoin has the fastest and most reliable network. While its transaction speed is pretty fast, its transaction fee is also pretty low compared to other cryptos. And since its team has announced prospects of another network upgrade, and since we know that Doge is soon going to be transitioned to the proof-of-stake protocol, we are going to see more enhancements. And another important thing that we can't ignore is that Tesla CEO Elon Musk has also declared Dogecoin as the best crypto for payments, even better than Bitcoin. Musk believes that Bitcoin is not a good substitute for transactional currency, and even though it was created as a silly joke, Dogecoin is better suited for transactions. He said that the total transaction flow that you do with Dogecoin, like transactions per day, has a much higher potential than Bitcoin. Musk also said that Bitcoin is more suitable as a store of value, which is why its investors prefer to hold it rather than sell it or use it for payments. On the other hand, he believes that Dogecoin is not that good as a store of value. However, this encourages people to spend rather than sort of hoard as a store of value. So what it means is that both users and businesses prefer Dogecoin as a payment method. And this is exactly why we are now seeing that more than 2,000 firms are already accepting Doge payments. In fact, firms like Tesla are one of them. So if we connect all the dots, we can expect Apple to accept Dogecoin after it officially accepts Bitcoin. While Apple may ignore these useful features of Doge, I believe that user demand will definitely encourage the tech giant to consider Dogecoin payments. Meanwhile, there is another important and very positive latest news for Doge and its holders. So we are now seeing that the Japanese crypto exchange BTC Box has announced that it plans to list Dogecoin. In a tweet, the trading platform stated that it would list Doge before the end of April and would release further details soon. It further added that Dogecoin pairings would be offered as part of its easy trading offering. So this is huge news for Dogecoin, considering the trading platform is registered with the Regulatory Financial Services Agency. Moreover, a huge number of investors in Japan will now be able to start trading Dogecoin, which will eventually impact its price positively. And now, if we come to its current price movements, we can see here that Doge is showing some positive momentum. While it has managed to hold support above the 14 cents price level, it is now trading in the green with about a 2% rise in its price over the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, its daily RSI value is also showing that there is more room for accumulation, and this suggests that Doge hasn't entered the overbought zone yet. So what it signifies is that Doge is now ready to resume its rally and more to the upside from here, and we may expect it to hit the 16 cents threshold in the following days. And with that being said, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So Bitcoin was on the verge of a 9-day winning streak, but we are now seeing that its recent price momentum has slowed down. While Bitcoin had climbed for 8 consecutive days, lifting the price from about $40K and reaching a new 2022 high around $48K, it is now moving sideways around the $47K mark. However, according to blockchain analytics platform Nansen, based on recent price action, it looks like Bitcoin is consolidating within a range and has room to move higher. The firm has stated that there are other clear indicators that risk appetite in the market has increased, so Bitcoin still has the potential to begin a rally from here. From a technical perspective, it is now confirmed that Bitcoin has formed a historical bottom, and it's now possible that the price will advance towards 48K if it successfully breaks and closes above the triangle barrier on the chart. Meanwhile, near 49K could be the next substantial upward barrier, and any further gains could drive the price closer to the crucial 50K mark. And now, we are seeing some positive news for Bitcoin. So as per the latest reports, Grayscale CEO Michael Sonnenshein has said the firm is gearing up for a legal fight if Grayscale's Bitcoin spot ETF is denied by the US SEC. In an interview with Bloomberg, Sonnenshein was asked if he would consider the Administrative Procedure Act lawsuit option if the application for its Bitcoin spot ETF was denied by the financial regulator. He said that he thinks all options are on the table, highlighting the importance of continuing to advocate for investors. He also said that their team has been putting the full resources of the firm behind converting GBTC into an ETF. So what it implies is that both asset managers and investors are now eyeing a spot Bitcoin ETF approval. So considering this demand, we may see the SEC approving it. And this is going to be one of the best things for Bitcoin. Moving on, we are now seeing that the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, is back with more warnings about the imminent collapse of the US dollar. He has suggested investors buy some cryptos such as Bitcoin, Ether, and Solana. Kiyosaki recently tweeted that the world is in trouble. He believes that the national debt will go through the roof, emphasizing that the dollar is about to implode. The famous author insisted that President Joe Biden is causing inflation, and he then suggested that investors buy more gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana before the Third World War breaks out. And now, let's come to Ethereum for a minute. So Ethereum has started a minor downside correction from the 3.4K zone. In fact, it even spiked below the 3.4K level, but the bulls were active near this range. So ETH has managed to trade around the 3.4K price region. Meanwhile, recent data has suggested that Ethereum volumes were converging with those of Bitcoin. So since 2021, according to data from blockchain research firm Kaiko, the convergence between Ethereum and Bitcoin volumes has been increasing. The 7-day moving average volumes for the two tokens were nearly identical at times over the past year. Meanwhile, after its recent rally, daily volumes have climbed considerably in recent weeks for Ethereum, averaging around $20 billion. So these statistics could indicate a bigger shift in market structure, with Bitcoin volumes tapering even more and market money flowing into a variety of different initiatives. And for those who don't know, altcoin season is the name given to the phenomenon, and this means that we are now actually heading towards the altcoin season. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen some very bullish updates for it. While its price is already rising, it now appears that Doge is going to make some bullish moves sooner than expected. In any case, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section below.